Hey everyone, thank you for being here tonight. Let's take a moment to recognize those who have joined us. Welcome to Brian Hedges, Desert Owl, Bob Gavitt, Bob Richardson, Charles Perry, Christina Collins, Don Chadwick, Francis Crary, Heather O, James Truss, Jean Thoreau, Kevin Chadbourne, Lyle Alexander, Maria Texeria, Michael Johnson, Ninja, Paul K., Peter, Roosevelt Barnes, Sally Puckett, Sharon W., Shirley York, Stan Wondolowski, Tom Leonard, Deidre Young, William Diaz. Let me ask you something. Are you spending more and more money trying to stay healthy, but still not feeling 100%? If so, you're not alone. What I'm going to show you tonight is a simpler way to approach your health, one that could potentially help you reduce the number of supplements you're taking, lower your monthly health expenses, and finally, feel like your routine actually makes sense. And I'll be honest, this goes against what most people have been taught about staying healthy. Perhaps this is your story. Buying supplement after supplement, one for energy, one for immunity, one for this, one for that. And before you knew it, you had a cabinet full of bottles, spending a lot of money every month, and still wasn't sure if it was even working. I know this can be confusing and honestly frustrating, but the problem wasn't that you needed more products. The problem was you didn't have the right system. Everything changes when you discover a different approach, something designed to simplify, not complicate. Here's what most people are doing wrong. They've been taught to treat health like a checklist. Take this for sleep, take that for energy, take this for digestion. So you end up stacking 5, 8, even 10 products. But here's the truth. More products doesn't mean better results. It usually just means more confusion and more expense. What if instead of stacking products, you had something designed to support your body as a whole, something that simplifies your routine instead of adding to it? That's the shift from more products to a better system. So if that makes sense, let me show you what I found.
It's common knowledge that we need healthy food to build and maintain a healthy body. For more than 50 years, I've studied the causes of disease and what truly creates lasting health. And during that time, I discovered something remarkable. A natural food source, so concentrated and nutritionally complete that even one capsule taken daily can have a meaningful impact on a person's overall wellness. So let's cut right to the chase. Fulvic acid is a naturally occurring compound formed from ancient plant matter that decomposed over hundreds, sometimes thousands, of years. Because it has an ultra-small molecular size, it can easily move throughout the body and enter individual cells. Here's why that matters. It's rich in carbon, and carbon is the structural backbone of nearly all biological molecules that not only make up the body but gives it energy. Fulvic acid breaks down various minerals and nutrients in your food through a process known as chelation. It then assists the body in transporting those nutrients to your individual cells. In fact, fulvic acid is as essential to life as water and oxygen. Every plant, animal, and human is dependent upon fulvic acid to live. In my research, I've also found that there are 4 major factors associated with many chronic health challenges today, and fulvic acid appears to help provide a natural counterbalance to each of them. Here's why that matters. Your body is made of 96% carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The remaining 4% is minerals, about 70+ essential trace minerals. Every human, animal, and plant is built from the same basic elements. Miraculously, fulvic acid works at the center of each of these essentials. My research has also shown that there are 4 major factors associated with virtually every disease, and fulvic acid may help provide a natural counterbalance to each of them through its unique health-supporting properties. 4 core functions of fulvic acid. First, detoxification. Fulvic acid is the most powerful natural chelator known. It binds to toxic metals, chemicals, and waste, like mercury, pesticides, and excess minerals, and carries them out of your body. Second, nutrient delivery. Fulvic acid acts like a delivery truck. It binds to nutrients in your food and supplements and carries them directly into the cell in a form the body can actually use. This is why it dramatically improves nutrient absorption. Third, oxygen and cellular energy. Teratol is rich in bioactive carbon and molecular oxygen, oxygen your body can use without breathing it in. More oxygen means higher cellular voltage, and cells cannot heal when voltage is low. High voltage equals better repair, energy, and longevity. Fourth, microbes and enzymes. Fulvic acid creates the ideal environment for beneficial, oxygen-breathing microbes, the microbes responsible for healing, rebuilding tissue, and regulating immunity. It also enhances enzymatic reactions, and your body relies on tens of thousands of enzymes every second just to function. Why this matters? Waste buildup leads to low oxygen. Low oxygen leads to bad microbes. Bad microbes create more waste. That cycle leads to inflammation, degeneration, and disease. Fulvic acid breaks the cycle by removing waste, increasing oxygen, restoring minerals, and supporting the good microbes that rebuild the body from the mitochondria, RNA, and DNA outward. Why teratol? Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals provide bioavailable trace minerals in ionic form, massive antioxidant capacity, natural electrolyte support, cellular detox without toxicity, and increased cellular voltage and energy. It delivers nutrients, removes toxins, recycles waste, and recharges cells, all at once. Fulvic acid is as essential to life as water and oxygen. Don't miss our next video, where we explain how compounds in fulvic acid may help support your body's natural ability to heal the gut and the brain. If you're serious about supporting your body at the cellular level, not just masking symptoms, then it's time to give your cells what they actually need. Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals help your body absorb nutrients, remove toxins, increase oxygen, and restore cellular energy, naturally and safely. Don't wait for your health to decline before you take action. Start using teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals as part of your daily foundation for long-term health today.
Now that you've seen how this supports your body at a foundational level, let's take it one step further, because one of the most important systems this affects is something most people overlook. Your health doesn't start in your body, it starts in your gut. And what I'm about to show you explains why that matters more than you think.
What if everything you thought you knew about brain health was wrong? Doctors across the country are now making a stunning discovery. Your brain fog, your forgetfulness, your anxiety, your fatigue, they don't actually start in your brain, they start in your gut. There is no such thing as normal brain aging. The brain should not age. With the right knowledge, you can maintain healthy brain function beyond 100 years old. So the question isn't just how do you protect your brain? The question is, what is destroying it in the first place? And why haven't you been told about the real solution? Your gut and brain are inseparable. Here's something medical schools are only now beginning to teach. Your gut and your brain were formed from the same fetal tissue in the womb. From the moment you're born, they are inextricably linked through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. They are in constant two-way communication. Every second of every day, 95% of serotonin, our happy neurotransmitter, is actually made and stored in the gut, not the brain. And here's where it gets alarming. Alzheimer's doesn't start at the moment of diagnosis. It starts 30 years before. Brain fog, memory lapses, anxiety, depression. These aren't just annoyances. Leading researchers now believe these are the early warning signs of neurodegeneration already underway. Neurodegeneration can progress over time unless the process is stopped and reversed. It all comes down to your cells. Your body is made of roughly 70 to 75% water, a periodic table of minerals, and several pounds of microbes creating the chemistry of life. But here's what's happening to millions of people right now. Toxic metals and chemicals are building up inside their cells. Critical minerals are being depleted from their food and soil. Oxygen levels inside their cells are dropping dangerously low. Beneficial gut microbes are dying off. These are the very microbes that feed your brain. When waste builds up in your body, it leads to low oxygen. Low oxygen leads to bad microbes. Bad microbes lead to symptoms and disease. That toxic cycle triggers inflammation that leads to cognitive decline. These are the exact symptoms that doctors are finally linking back to the gut. When the microbiome changes, the brain can clean itself. Research shows it can even clear the amyloid plaques associated with Alzheimer's. Imagine that! The healing capacity of the brain is incredible when the gut is returned to homeostasis and the cause of inflammation is removed. So the real question is, what does it take to change the microbiome, restore cellular health, and give your brain what it needs to heal? Introducing Teratol humic and fulvic minerals. Deep in the earth, ancient plant matter has been decomposing for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years, creating one of the most powerful healing compounds ever discovered, fulvic acid. Fulvic acid has an ultra-small molecular size, small enough to travel anywhere in the body and enter every single cell. It works at the intersection of all three pillars of life: water, minerals, and microbes. What Teratol does. Inside your body, first is detox and chelation. Fulvic acid is the most powerful natural chelator known to man. It binds to toxic metals, pesticides, and chemical waste, and carries them out of your cells and out of your body. This is the cleanup of your gut and brain that doctors have been talking about. Second is nutrient delivery. Nutrients too large to enter the cell are broken down into micronutrients and then delivered them to every cell of your body. Without this function of fulvic acid, most of the nutrients you consume would simply go to waste. And better nutrient absorption means better brain function. Third is oxygen and cellular energy. Teratol is rich in bioactive carbon and molecular oxygen. Oxygen your cells can use directly. More oxygen means higher cellular voltage. And cells cannot heal when voltage is low. Higher voltage equals better repair, more energy, and real longevity. Fourth is microbiome restoration. Fulvic acid creates the ideal environment for the beneficial, oxygen-breathing microbes. The exact microbes responsible for healing tissue, regulating immunity, and feeding your brain through the gut-brain axis. It also enhances the enzymatic reactions your body runs hundreds of thousands of times every single second. This is exactly what the research is pointing to. Heal the gut and you heal the brain. And that gave her life back to enjoy her kids and grandkids. When doctors and researchers talk about healing the gut to heal the brain, they're talking about exactly what Teratol delivers at the cellular level. Removing heavy metals, environmental toxins and poisons, restoring vital minerals, flooding the body with oxygen, and rebuilding the microbiome. Patients who prioritized gut health reported brain fog lifting, sometimes within days, deeper, more restful sleep, improved mood and reduced anxiety, sharper thinking and better memory, more energy and less fatigue, better digestion and overall well-being. Teratol gives your body the foundational tools to do what those doctors describe, naturally, safely, and at the cellular level. What makes Teratol different? Teratol humic and fulvic minerals provide bioavailable trace minerals in ionic form, 70+ essential minerals in their most absorbable form, massive antioxidant capacity to neutralize free radical damage, natural electrolyte support for hydration at the cellular level, cellular detox without harsh side effects or toxicity, increased cellular voltage for real lasting energy. It delivers nutrients, removes toxins, recycles waste, recharges cells, all at once every single day. Although largely ignored by modern medicine, fulvic acid is as essential to life as water and oxygen. The choice is yours. Scientists are clear. Our food choices and what we give our cells can literally make the difference between winding up in a nursing home waiting for death or climbing mountains. Brain experts are now saying your brain can remain fully functional beyond 100 years. It doesn't have to decline. Your gut and brain can heal, your cells can recharge, but none of that happens on its own, not in the world we live in today. If you're serious about living a long, healthy life with total cognitive function, then it's time to give your cells what they actually need. Don't wait for your health to decline before you take action. Get fulvic and humic minerals for your gut, your brain, your life. Start Teratol today.
What you've just seen is really the foundation of how your body is meant to function. And this is where it gets interesting, because instead of taking product after product, what if one simple approach could support what many of those products are trying to do in the first place? That's exactly where Teratol, humic, and fulvic minerals come in. Many people are using this as a way to simplify their routine, cut back on multiple supplements, and potentially save money while getting better results. Now I want to show you exactly how this works and why so many people are making the switch. And this is where our Wellness Club model comes into play.
What if a wellness club didn't just save you money, but had the potential to make you rich? Imagine paying factory direct prices for premium wellness products, lower than wholesale, and earning monthly recurring income every time you share access. Welcome to the BDM Wellness Club. Here's how markets work. Manufacturers sell to distributors. Distributors sell to retail stores. Retail stores sell to customers, with markup after markup. Everyone profits, except the consumer. BDM Wellness Club is different. Club members buy direct from the factory, at distributor-level pricing, no middlemen, no retail markup, just premium wellness products at the lowest possible prices, with an income opportunity that pays members, not corporations. Cost to join: $10 monthly for the first 1,000 members. Founding members are grandfathered for life. $12 monthly for everyone else. That's less than most people waste every single day. Here's how you get paid, and this is where it gets interesting. Earn $4 per month from each of your first 4 personal referrals. Referral number 5 and beyond pays you $8 per month. Earn $8 monthly pass-up commissions through your team structure. A modest-sized team, averaging 4 referrals through 5 levels and consisting of only 64 people, can generate $496 in monthly income. Go to 10 levels and your income potential exceeds $16,000 per month. Personally refer just 6 people, and the model shows an earning potential of over $32,000 monthly. Think you can't do this? Think again. Here's what could potentially happen by referring just 1 person. That person will pay you $4 a month and pass up 2 persons who each pay you $8 a month. That's $20 a month to you. That's more than you are paying for your own membership. Those 2 pass up 2 each. That's 4 times 8 equals $32 a month. Next level, $64. Then, $128. Then, $256 a month. And it doesn't stop there. You can get paid 100 levels deep and deeper. Why this is powerful? You're not selling products, you're not buying inventory, you're not chasing customers, you're sharing access. Access to lowest pricing, access to better health. You get access to a system that turns a small monthly decision into long-term leverage. Who do you know that wouldn't want to pay less, feel better, and earn more? Let's be real, $10 a month won't break you, but the decision you make with that $10 could change everything. Everyone spends money, but only intentional people position it where it can multiply and change their lives forever. Thinkers snooze. Procrastinators lose. What are you waiting for? Join today, and I'll see you on the inside.
Here's why we're using the Wellness Club model, and here's why it's different. It's designed to simplify your routine. I use it to replace multiple supplements, and members get access at below wholesale pricing direct from the manufacturer. So instead of buying multiple products at retail, you're streamlining your routine, reducing your monthly cost, getting direct access pricing. Now let's be real for a second. If you're currently taking 5 to 10 supplements, you're probably spending anywhere from $100 to $300 per month. Now imagine cutting that down significantly while actually simplifying your routine. That's exactly why people are so excited about this. So here's what I want you to do next. Go to the link your sponsor shared, take a closer look, and if it makes sense for you, get started. Because the sooner you simplify your routine, the sooner you start saving and feeling better about what you're doing for your health. And if you're serious about reducing your health expenses, simplifying your routine, and taking a smarter approach, this is absolutely something you want to look at right away. All right, so if what I shared tonight makes sense to you, and if you can see that maybe the issue isn't needing more supplements, but needing a better system, then this is where you take the next step. Because at the end of the day, you really have 2 options. Keep doing what you've already been doing, buying multiple products, spending more every month, hoping something works, or try a simpler, more efficient approach. What we're talking about here is getting access to this through the Wellness Club. And if you decide to get started today, you'll be coming in as one of our founding members. That means you're getting in early, you're locking in preferred positioning, and you'll have access to benefits that may not be available later, including even additional savings on your membership. But more importantly, you're getting ahead of the curve while most people are still trying to uh, figure this out. Now, think about what you're currently spending. If you're like most people, 5 to 10 supplements, $100 to $300 or more every single month, and that adds up fast. So the real question isn't, does this cost money? The real question is, does this make more sense than what I'm already doing? Imagine a month from now, instead of questioning what you're taking, instead of managing multiple bottles, you've got something simple, consistent, and easier to stick with. So here's what I want you to do right now. Click the link, go through the information, and get started if it makes sense for you. Don't overthink it. The sooner you start, the sooner you simplify your routine, the sooner you stop overspending, and the sooner you start seeing if this works for you. And depending on when you're watching this, some of the bonuses or access levels may not always be available. This is about making a smarter decision with your health and your money. If that's something you want, go ahead and take the next step now. So as we close, do we have any questions, Desert or Brian? James Truss, we've got a hand up. Go ahead, unmute,
Yeah.
James.
Hey, thank you so much, John. Uh, yeah, I got my product, the detox.
Uh-huh.
And man, I'm liking it. Been 4 days taking it. You know, I take two a day, and I'm sleeping better. Actually, sleeping better, and got some energy. You know, I was able to do some stuff today. I'm like, I realized I was cleaning and doing some extra stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm not. Where this come from? You know, so I'm liking it so far. And if it keep doing what it's doing, I guess I'll be upgrading my testimony. But this is the first product that I'm starting out with because I know I need a detox. So yeah, yeah, energy and sleeping and resting better after 4 days.
Fantastic. Any other questions or stories, Brian?
S- Just shut myself off there for a sec.
Oh,
No, I'm fine, John. I'm pretty impressed with this. The more I look into it, the more I can see benefits of it. This time last year, I was using a product that cost me Australian 300, for my wife and I, $300 a month. And I had to give it up because I literally could not afford it. And the reason I couldn't afford it is that the product was manufactured and it was relatively cheap to manufacture, but it was sold by a multi-level system, where the product was almost by the by of a marketing plan. And I have all these add-ons, all these extra benefits, and within the matrix system, I took a product that was probably worth about $10 to manufacture, through to $300 a month. And so I'm looking forward to, in the next few days, to ordering my first lot of fulvic acid, and I can't even pronounce the word, terramol, is it?
ter ter
Um,
Teratol.
Teratol, there you go. See, old timer strikes again. The other thing I'd just like to mention, I see quite a few of my team in here today, and I really appreciate you guys coming along. We're building some firm foundations and some firm friendships through the BDM, and that's always exciting. Everybody knows I work a portfolio of programs, but BDM is basically my number one program that I work over and above everything else. The others are mainly advertising programs to support BDM. And to that end, John actually has made a special, or got his team to make a special banner for some of our advertising programs. So if you guys are winning various programs, make sure you put your banners out there, your text links out there. Um, and I just sort of come up with various little ads and things like that. And feel free to copy any of my ads and just change the information to your own. If you see an ad that I like, um, one of our members took one of my ads and made a beautiful Leads Leap page out of it. And that was really quite flattering. Um, if you can do things that I can't do, just do it. And don't ask permission. If I wrote it, you can have it. So with that, I'll say thank you for turning up today, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Well, thank you, Brian. And we are in the process of building a capture page system with many follow-up emails that you don't have to write. They'll just go out automatically to the people that you share this with. So we're making this easier and easier and easier for you to share with other people. This is going to be huge, folks. This is going to be really, really big. So you're in at the right time. For those of you who have joined, for those who have not, we definitely invite you to come on board. Michael Johnson, looks like you have your hand up.
Yeah, hi, John. I got two questions. Number one, I think you said the product is shipping immediately for domestic purchases.
Yes, and there have been some international orders go out on an individual basis. So
Okay, second question is, do you have any other recent testimonials you could read to us?
I don't have them right in front of me. I've got a couple testimonials. One was about better sleep and better bowel movement. The other one was one of our members who is experiencing dizziness, and he says after 4 days on the product, that's pretty much gone. So we've had a few other people talk about better sleep. James Trust just mentioned that. But I can,
Okay, great.
speak from personal experience and having had this product in the past and shared it with many people over a period of time. We had testimonials on virtually everything because it it addresses the four major causes of disease. That's dehydration, lack of oxygen, lack of minerals, and toxins in the body. So it's addressing every one of those. Now, I don't know any other product out there that does that, and especially as effectively as these humic and fulvic minerals. So it's going to increase the nutrition or the food you're eating. It's going to allow you to get more nutrition out of what you're already consuming, be that food, be it supplements, whatever. It's going to reduce the toxins that are coming in, and we're getting toxins from every source, from the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the products that we're using on our bodies, are the soaps and shampoos. All of those things are adding toxins to our system, and then our body has to fight to eliminate those. So let me tell you, folks, there's not a single product out there that I know of that will do you more good than the humic fulvic minerals. Don Chadwick, did you have your hand up? Okay.
Hey, John.
Yes, James.
Hey, Mike can go on the group and stroll up, I think, and see those testimonies that you was talking about. If he want to get them and maybe share them with somebody, but they are still in the group.
Yes, in
So
the Telegram chat. If you
yes, sir. He
and
can
actually
go.
they're pinned. So if you click on the pin in Telegram, it'll take you right to those messages. You don't have to scroll. Thank you, James.
Oh yes, sir.
Okay, as we close, I want to thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you to our guests and to those who cared enough to invite you. Our next opportunity meeting will be on Sunday at 8 p.m. And this is where we create the individual who attracts success like a magnet. So, folks, there is a great opportunity along with this product or these products. And if you want to remove the roadblocks that have been holding you back, then we look forward to seeing you there. Do invite a friend because they will be better for being there. And like Jim Rohn says, success is a journey and it comes from adding value to others. So we'll see you at our next event, and good night, everyone.
not all.